Welcome to session 2 of module 2.4. Today we are mastering authentic task design. In our previous session, we practiced backward design. We started by defining the learning outcomes. But outcomes are just words on paper until learners prove they have achieved them. That is where today's session comes in. We are focusing on the second step of backward design, the evidence. We are moving away from simple quizzes or random activities. Instead, we are designing an authentic task, a real-world performance that requires learners to apply their skills in a meaningful context. By the end of this video, you will have a clear blueprint for a task that is engaging, accessible, and deeply rooted in professional reality. Why is this necessary? Because we often fall into the planning trap. We design projects that feel fun and energetic, but when it's time to grade them, we realize the criteria are vague. Learners get confused about what success looks like, and assessment becomes subjective. Authentic tasks solve this. They mirror the constraints and standards of the workplace. They answer the learner's question, why are we doing this? When you design an authentic task, you clarify what good work looks like before the students start. This increases motivation because the purpose is clear, and it ensures fairness because the criteria are transparent. So, what does an authentic task look like? It is not just a busy project, it has specific core components. Let's use an anchor example. Imagine asking learners to create a sustainable microventure pitch. First, it needs a context snapshot. Where is this happening? What is the urgent need? Second, the role. The learner isn't just a student, they are an entrepreneur or consultant. Third, the audience. They aren't presenting to the teacher, they are presenting to investors or community leaders. And finally, the deliverable. This must be concrete. Don't just say do a project, use this sentence stem. Create a product for audience in order to purpose, showing outcomes under constraints. This structure turns a vague idea into a professional brief. Once the task is defined, we must define quality. We need rubric-ready criteria. In an authentic task, we assess the product and the process. We look for feasibility, reasoning, and evidence. To make this realistic, we must also add constraints. In the real world, you never have unlimited time or budget. Adding constraints, like a strict deadline, a budget limit, or a specific tool requirement, actually improves the task. It forces learners to prioritize and make trade-offs, which is a higher order thinking skill. Now, here is a critical element for the Pulse program, ethics and sustainability. These should not be an afterthought or a slide added at the end of a presentation. They must be designed into the task. We do this by adding prompts that force ethical decision-making. For example, who benefits from your solution and who might be harmed? Or how does your plan reduce resource use? If a learner can't complete the task without considering sustainability, the task design is incomplete. We want them to grapple with these trade-offs as part of the work. Before you implement this in your classroom, do an alignment audit, check your task against your learning outcomes. Your goal is to fill out the final synthesis sheet. This one-page document summarizes the context, the deliverable, the criteria, and the ethical prompts. You now have a ready-to-run authentic task. It's clear, it's relevant, and it prepares your learners for the real world. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your design.